So welcome to Cook's Gardens, Wanganui for the 7th round clash in the Pink Bats Heartland Championship. Wanganui taking on Poverty Bay in a game of 3rd versus 11th with 2 rounds left in the competition. Crucial to get maximum points today. So here we are for this, it's going to be a very, very crucial clash for our Steelform Wanganui team trying to get a hold of a Meads Cup semi-final. A lot of that is going to depend on what's happening at other grounds today, specifically Timaru and Ashburton, where both Mid-Canterbury and South Canterbury have tough clashes against teams also on the bubble of the Meads Cup and Lahore Cup trophy areas, but possibly not as concrete as what Wanganui need to do today against Poverty Bay, hoping to get 4 tries and a bonus point with a healthy points differential to stay in touch in getting that 2nd spot, maybe even 1st spot, and getting a home game here. Otherwise, this is the last home game for the season, and Wanganui want to make it a big one. It becomes abundantly clear when you look at it that the strength of Wanganui is something that you cannot teach. That is pure pace, strength and skill. Ball in hand, but unfortunately with that needs to come smarts, and that is what can be taught. Jason Caskey would point out after the game that so many times when Wanganui would make that key break or make that key run from their electrifying outside backs, it would come unstuck by the final pass not going to hand, and possibly it shouldn't have even been thrown. And that was the scenario where a couple of key errors came into it in the 3rd quarter that Poverty Bay were able to claw themselves back into the game. It was only through those natural skills, however, that Wanganui then climbed back to win the game comfortably, running tries and running them ragged. It was beautiful to watch in the final 15 minutes. The key is to avoid that final period where things go wrong. Time here and 55-23 to Steelform Wanganui over Poverty Bay. Some heart in the mouth stuff in the second half when Poverty Bay made a bit of a comeback, but again just this natural raw talent of this Wanganui backline, the Steer and Perafetas, the Puasa Wakanbaus, the Samu Kubavanuas. They just run it. They just when they get the ball in hand, sometimes it doesn't come off. That final pass will go down. It can be so frustrating, but when they go, they go. Stephen Perafeta, that is the last game that we see him play in Wanganui colours on this ground. That was a good way to go out. A hat-trick of tries, all on his own, scoring them individual stuff, grubber kicks to get it, breaking the line, just beautiful to watch. Really, really memorable stuff. So Wanganui now close up the gap a little bit because there has been an upset down in Ashburton. Mid-Canterbury lose their unbeaten tag to Heartland Championship, although they did get 2 bonus points out of the match. So So South Canterbury with a very comfortable win over East Coast will go to the top of the table. Mid Canterbury drop back to second, and Wanganui now closes up on Mid Canterbury as they closed up on South Canterbury. So still a lot to play for next weekend down in Masterton on the artificial turf against Warrapa Bush, who themselves have a lot to play for. They're still in the running for the Meads Cup, so it's basically a virtual quarter-final weekend. It always seems to happen in the final round of the Pink Bats Heartland Championship. But full time today, 55-23 to Wanganui, and they keep the momentum going that they need, and it's all on for next week.